up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's adventures, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thai adventures, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, sister, my heart. It's the land that I love. Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep. Money matters Monday, making money while we sleep.
Hello, tubers.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brookie.
Brooke's here with my good and trusted buddy, Brownie. Hello, Brownie.
Hello, mate. little bit delayed today. We just had a little computer glitch, so hopefully everything's good and the audio's good, guys.
Money matters. I think
Money matters Monday.
What are we talking about? Going to switch this to Wednesday mornings, maybe?
Well, that's the talk. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
You talked to Cooper about it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he's fine, whatever we decide. But Mondays, you know, you're missing. Well, markets close Friday, but then you got nothing Saturday, nothing Sunday. You come on Monday, and you know, I prefer maybe something where there's a bit of action in the markets to talk to. So Wednesday, you know, you got a couple days into the week.
Yeah.
You know, a couple days left to go at the end of the week. So I think that might be a better day for discussions and a little more information to work with. So
Money matters Wednesday.
Yeah, and that, you know, to be honest, Brownie had kind of broached that idea to me this week, and I thought it was a hell of a good idea.
Yeah, well, the main reason was just because obviously the market's going to finish at 3 o'clock in the morning here, Thai time, and you've sort of halfway through, and you've just got something to talk about. You know, it's a bit hard on the Monday when the market's been shut for 2 days.
True.
And lately it's been a bit depressing on the weekends. We've seen a bit of a dip, haven't we, sort of thing?
Yeah.
We don't give it a chance to get going, and I think on the Wednesday might suit better.
Well, and then sometimes, you know, the markets close on a Monday for a holiday. So basically then, you know, we're talking about something where we're not going to have 3 or 4 days before things open. Where Wednesdays, even if it's closed Monday, you're going to have Tuesday as a market day. So you're going to have more information, I think. So it's better suited. So yeah, so that's probably a change going forward. Not this Wednesday, obviously, but next week I think we'll plan on Wednesday for that. And
Cooper, you and Cooper will come back with a bang.
Aw,
My last
week. What about you?
No, I've enjoyed it, mate. It's this is what, week 4 now. And,
you'll still make guest appearances though, correct?
Yeah, I might pop in now and then, see how they're going.
Yeah. Keep an eye on us. Anyways, yeah, so it's interesting week. You know, Bitcoin seemed to be hanging in there last week, treading water.
What did it get down to? 7 or something, didn't it?
Yeah, well, they had this what's called flash crash, so got down to 100 for like 5 seconds, but there's
Yeah.
games being played with the market
They
makers.
said that was something to do with the Binance, and
yeah,
that was that they were a bit worried about that, but it
manipulation. I
manipulated.
think once the government step in and get their damn regulations in place, similar to every other stock market and stocks on the exchanges, things will be better. But anyways, yeah, it's I think it's 108 this morning. I think I saw it.
Yeah, we better put the live on. How do we put the live on?
Yeah, I'll go do that then.
And yeah, Cooper looks like he's going to be back tonight, but he'll obviously need a couple of days to recover. And I'd say he'll be back on deck on Saturday. Is that right, Brooke?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's probably got a video there for Wednesday or whatever, and then he'll be back on deck on Saturday, back from his big trip with Darlene.
Yeah.
Sure, they've got plenty to talk about.
I think he's happy to get home.
Yeah. The Thai ads out of there. We're just putting it on for the BT.
Bear
So
with
how
me
it's going
here.
on the live. What are we at there, Brookie?
I just have to pull this up, search, go to the Bitcoin Live here.
And we've got plenty online at the moment, mate. Got plenty of trying to think of a question to ask you guys today.
Here we go.
Oh,
107.9. So yeah, 108.
107.9.
Hey, 108. And
We got what else we got there, bro? 107.9. We've got
fear index at 29. So
yeah,
there's a lot of
Ethereum. It's 3,934. XRP's at $2.37.
237. Sucking wind.
It's a bit all over the shop,
down
isn't it?
at 39. That's down. Sol 185. That's pretty reasonable buy.
It's good buy. Solana at the moment, isn't it? All the ETFs, SOLZ, Sols. I don't know why they put that Dogecoin on there.
Yeah, that's
Elon's.
Yeah, those people made some money on that.
Yeah.
Apparently, not my cup of tea. But I think there's a lot of talk this past week. Like, is the market overvalued? Is it time to, go to the sidelines? I think build up some dry powder. There could be a correction coming, but not necessarily in maybe the stocks some of us own. But certain segments they think are highly valued.
Because this is normally the good month, isn't it? It starts picking up October, but
for crypto,
October they call it.
Yeah, crypto's. But I think Bitcoin's getting ready to break. Still, I think it had its downtrend. I don't know. Some guys think it'll go lower. I don't see that. I think it's going to make a run. I think MicroStrategy made a bottom. We'll see on that. Misty's down, obviously. But if Micro's made a bottom, maybe Misty has too.
Yeah.
And
I suppose that can be the question for the guys online. Is it time to buy or
time to sell?
Time to sell. What's everyone think with is it the bottom of Bitcoin, or is we got a little bit more to go yet? We'll see what they think.
Yeah, and Tesla had I think overall a good week. It's hung in there pretty good. It was up on Friday, so that's one we've been promoting going forward as diversification. So, but yeah, so
and the ETFs, we got the first weekly payment out of Misty this week.
Yeah, they went weekly. That was part of the last week's thing.
60. Was it 60? 61, something like that? Yeah.
2 more payments to come this month. So if they can average 20 and 20, that would be $1 for the month.
That'd be nice.
So,
I'd say they predicted 16 cents, but maybe 20 cents this week.
Yeah,
that's that return on dividends. He does all the calculations with how much it pays per share, and adds the synthetic in, then adds the IV or whatever, and
and we
can get 20 and
hopefully some money left in the bag. Year end.
Well, he said 16, but if they can pop that up to 4 cents to 20, ideally 25 would be nice, but I don't think we're going to get there. We may get 20.
So
how was your week, mate? Did you have a good week?
Oh yeah, every week's a good week in Thailand, Brownie.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Land of sunshine, smiles, and cheap
Mm.
prices.
Lovely. Had a nice dinner last night, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Went to that Sizzler at the mall there.
Yeah,
Few
I was
of us.
impressed.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. I'd never eaten there with the salad bar and the desserts, and it's good. I thought it was good value and nice fresh food.
Yeah. After
Very nice.
3 years in Thailand, I realized you don't see a lot of what I would call good salad bars.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one.
No, like it's hard to get.
Maybe some of the big, like your Hiltons and things might have them. I don't know, but just in your standard sort of restaurant, I haven't seen one.
No, but Sizzler, where we went at the mall, does have one of the very, very few salad bars I've ever come across, and it's kind of unlimited salads with your meal. And Jesus, I think we're under 300 baht,
Yeah,
you know, for a meal and all you can eat salads and a nice
Pretty
drink.
good.
So yeah,
Sizzler used to be huge in Australia, but it just died off in the late 90s or early 2000s, and there might be a few left in Australia, but there used to be a lot of them.
it used to be big in the West too, but
So I don't know what happened there.
yeah, JT said they died in the US. Canada came and went, but here they got them. So yeah,
Worked well last night. I thought it was a good setup. It was popular. There was plenty of people in there, weren't there?
Yep.
But anyway, let's get back into the money matters.
Let's
What do
see.
we,
Hopefully, our you guys hear us okay? Everything going
Yeah, I
good
think
with the
someone said
audio, video?
Audio was pretty good. What
What
about
else?
buys, mate? Have you done any? Oh, let me just get that off for a second. We'll just talk about you this week. Did you buy anything? Did you hold anything? Did you?
About a little bit of this. Just it's a trade, so to speak, a SpaceX play.
Oh, okay.
But
You've been watching it for a little while, and you thought,
yeah, it's only $1 a share, and I think about 1,000 just to play with it. So we'll see.
yeah,
I did buy some bit of Solana Treasury, a little bit of that this week. I've been kind of trying to keep a bit of powder dry just in case there is a bit of a pullback.
yeah,
on
me
something.
too. I'm just not game enough to buy at the moment.
I'm liking my Alti, you know, probably my biggest position for the weekly payers.
Yeah. Did you pay 10 cents last week? I didn't check.
No, I paid 9.0908, I think it was.
Yeah.
You know, it's been hanging in there pretty good at 9 cents, say, on average. But I like getting that weekly check, and now they moved it a day earlier. So I used to get it on the weekend. I had to wait till Monday.
Yeah.
You know, even though it was declared on Friday, I didn't, you know, wasn't access till Monday. Well, now they declare a day early, so actually I have it Friday to buy.
Yeah.
So
that's funny because me and Johnny Paulus were messaging, and we normally get it on the Monday or the Tuesday.
Okay.
Because of like where we stake in Australia, but we actually got it on Friday, which is good.
So you got access to then to buy Friday if you decided, or not, or it's Friday night shows up for you.
No, it showed up about 1 o'clock, I think.
Oh, good.
Might have been midday, something like that. Yeah, it was good. I was impressed.
Yeah, good.
So, but let's get into the questions, eh?
Sure, no worries.
But yeah, I suppose the question to to all the viewers is, you know, what are you doing? Are you holding? Are you
buying? Are you selling?
What are you doing?
Worried about the markets, or you think they're going to run? So,
yeah, see how they all feel. Is there anything there that you're looking at that you think might be
of interest
to anybody? Put your comments in there, and we'll chat about them. All righty.
Without further ado, we have Alfa Romeo. That name rings a bell, Brownie.
Yeah, he's on here a few times.
Good evening, gentlemen. Yeah, it'll be Sunday night back where he is in Stony Creek. Hope everyone's doing well. We are.
Hello, Alpha. Hope he's freezing his bowls off.
Yeah, no. Southern Ontario's not so bad, but some of the boys in Northern Ontario and Northern Alberta will be in snow already.
He'll be back in Thailand before he knows it.
Yep. At Z Cavarizzi says, good evening, gentlemen. Can't wait to hear thoughts on last week's market, Misty Alti.
Yeah.
Well, Misty's down. Jeez, it's down.
It's depressing, but we've got to ride the roller coaster, I think, guys.
You know, I was saying to Brownie, the past is the past, right? So you look at going forward from today on. If you were brand new and you looked at Misty at $12 and it's paying 20 cents a week, say on average, that's $10 in a year on a $12 stock. So now where do you think stock's going? Well, the underlying is MicroStrategy. It's, I think, tremendously low, oversold, and it's based on Bitcoin, which I think is going to rocket. So
Yeah.
now, I mean, I've been preaching that for the last 2 months, and I'm still amazed it hasn't run. But
Well, I know that's got to get into this S&P, and then we might be able to get a chance then. But I don't think we can go much lower, surely.
exactly. So
So
sooner or later, the coiled spring is going to unwind quickly, and I think
let's hope. I didn't wear the orange shirt this week because
I noticed. I
I
wasn't
think it
going to say
backfired on me
anything,
last
but
week. So we'll see with the
well,
yellow
I
shirt. We'll
mean-
see if we can get it kicked on to that this week.
Alti, I do like Alti. It's paying weekly. It seems to be,
It's just consistent, isn't it?
yeah, it's consistent, and
Yeah.
it's going to have its swings. But the one thing too, guys, on this channel, we always stress, do your research.
Oh, for sure.
And the reason we said that, and I've said this many times, is you need to become totally familiar with what you're buying.
Mm.
And once you do that, you have faith in what you own, which allows you to sleep at night, but more importantly, weather the ups and downs.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen, I've held MicroStrategy for years. I've seen it go from, 400 and change down to 120. And I've held on all this time. Our good friend Cooper panicked and sold too early.
Yeah.
But the problem is, well, not a problem, but I understand what micro is and what it's based on.
Yeah.
And I have complete faith in Bitcoin. Therefore, I do sleep at night, regardless of what happens to the prices.
Yeah.
So doing your research, if you're unsure what you're doing and unsure what to do with some of your holdings, to me, that just simply indicates you haven't done enough research on what you own. Because if you do that research, you have faith then in what you buy. You didn't have faith, why are you?
Yeah. And there's so much information out there now.
Oh yeah,
You've got-
more than we've ever had.
You can go on and obviously look at all the charts yourself. You've got all the websites and different things, like even the Yield Max. I just noticed they've redid their website, so now they've got all they call it the ETF 1 and 2s. It's all been rehashed and a lot more information on the site. Then you've got obviously your YouTube channels that everyone likes. Everyone's got their own certain guys they like to follow.
Yeah.
Then you've got X. I find X great. Like
I do too.
I use X all the time. And
So do I.
And you can just put in the stock or the company that you're sort of following, and you get so much more information. Get inside, not inside, but you sort of get up to date information on what they're doing. Or, I just find it's just probably now is the best time to be in the market, because you sort of got more information at your hand. Like imagine 30 years ago, 20 years ago, you had.
Oh yeah, you didn't have anywhere near this much.
Yeah, what a lot of word of mouth sort of stuff, wasn't it? And
the thing is,
you're relying on the papers that could just lie whenever they wanted to. And
there wasn't enough. But
yeah,
the one thing with what Brownie's mentioned is some of the information is what I would call bullshit. You have to watch out for the fake news. People will tend to, like Tommy Lee pushing Ethereum it's going to be bigger than Bitcoin. He's selling his own book. You know what I mean? Right. And he wins when Ethereum goes up. So of course he's going to think it's the best sliced bread. But you got to temper that with a little bit of reality. So
exactly right.
The more research you do, look into things, the better prepared you are. It really eliminates what we're finding now with these price drops in a lot of the market stocks is paper hands, and they'll get the hell out. They panic sell. And those typically sell at the bottom. You know what I mean? So the guys exiting now probably it's a good sign for the market, because they're exiting at the bottom. So,
but you can cross-reference a lot now too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people get faith in certain guys that they like, but I can say that shirt you're wearing is purple, and someone will agree with me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Colorblind, maybe.
You know what I mean?
A blind guy might agree with that. Yeah.
But that's the world we live in. You've just got to try and work it out.
So he asked for my thoughts, or our thoughts, I guess. I think the market's still going to run, believe it or not. I think the interest rate's coming. So, Misty, Jesus, I think the low's got to be in.
Hopefully.
I wouldn't be selling.
Can't go any lower, surely.
Yeah. And Alti, I'm just happy with where it is. I keep getting paid every week.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Oldie at all, but I just do get concerned about that nav erosion on Misty. I really do.
Oh yeah, we all would. All do.
Especially when it's getting hit 20 cents a week, you know, without it running. Like we need Misty to have good weeks so it can pull that nav back up.
Let me speak on Tesla for a second. I've been pushing Tesla now for a month or more, and I think it's a great time to buy. I would be getting in, guys, for long term. And we've always said, hey, you got your payers for your monthly living, then you got your growth stocks. They're not going to generate maybe income, but they're going to grow for you over time. And Tesla's that bill for me. Take a look at it, do your research. Now there's a big earnings report coming out next on the 22nd. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday this week. That's going to be interesting. And I think here's what I'm doing with the dry powder. If Tesla drops, hopefully it will.
Just before the report.
Or even during the report. I don't care what the report says. I know where it's going. Up and to the right. I'm going to be buying. My fear is it's going to run up from that. So, you know.
That's what I'm saying. You want to be in before.
Well,
if it's a very positive report, you're going to get some money flowing in, aren't you?
Tesla's a big enough market that even if it runs up, I'll probably sell some calls to create some income. And I'll put them up, you know, 550, 600 on the call. So, I mean, hey, I don't mind if I can lose the stock at that price. I'll take the money and wait for it to back off.
Right.
But anyways, that's, hey.
Yeah, very good. Roger Walker.
Roger Walker. Good morning, good evening, everyone. Thumbs
Hello,
up.
Roger.
That helps. Thumbs up. Living the Adventure 65. When is Coop back? You're doing great. Just curious. It's back today, later on.
He's on the plane right now.
I'm sure he'll be dead to the world. He's had 18 hours on a plane or something. Flew out of Barcelona, had to stop over in Dubai for 3 hours, and on you know, the final leg, and gets in later today into Bangkok, and then he's got to get his 2.5 hour home. So he'll be dead to the world. Tomorrow will be a new day for him.
Take him a few days to recover.
Sure. They had a great time though, I think. Blakester Drums says, morning, evening, gang. Be there Thursday. The more the market goes up, the more I get to spend. So fingers crossed. See you at the meet and greet. Oh, yeah, that's...
when is that?
I guess that's this Thursday. I forgot about that. No, it's Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday.
Tuesday week, is it?
Is that... It's
What's
the fourth Tuesday, or is it next week? Let me just check.
Next week, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just get that calendar.
28th or something, isn't it? What's the date today? 21st?
It's a 20th today.
21st.
Yeah. Yeah, it is next Tuesday, guys. The 28th.
28th.
So, sorry, it's next Tuesday. So what's on Thursday? Is he talking the bike ride? You having another?
No, he's just going to be in Thailand on Thursday.
Oh, that's what he.
So he'll go to the meet and greet after. Yeah, well, we'll talk to a few of the boys. If they want to do a bike ride, we can do that. We are talking about staying the night somewhere, which is something a bit different. Going down to Rayong. So we'll just have a chat and see what people want to do, and
or make it where they can stay or they can go.
Do it like that, because you might come, but you might go home or something, right?
I like my dad.
Yeah, I know. But that works too, though. Some people can stay, some people can ride back. It's only it's about an hour and a half ride.
Oh yeah, it's a nice.
And halfway is Ban Chang. We can have lunch there, ride down. Whoever wants to ride back rides back. Whoever wants to stay can stay.
We take it easy. There's no.
I do it very slow, mate.
Sure. And
especially my little bike, it only gets up to about 80, So.
With the gear on and the helmet, I don't care how hot it gets or where the sun is. You know, the wind's hitting you is just like, this is great. Yeah.
Yeah, that last one we did was good.
It was excellent.
And I'm sure when Claude gets healthy again, we'll probably do it every week again. But I've just done the last one. I'm going to do one this Thursday just because people have been asking, they want to do something,
Sure.
So I wasn't going to do it every week, but every couple of weeks was fine.
Well, one thing, and hats off to Brownie, he does a good plan when he does it. So, he's got the rest stops figured, the coffee stops figured, the lunch stops. It's all nice. We don't have to do it. We just have to follow. And then we'll keep Damon in the back.
That's right.
Nobody gets lost.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Okay, Blaze. Yeah, we'll see you on at the meet and greet, Blakester Drums.
Next Tuesday, fourth Tuesday there. Aussie T, there he is. Good morning, lads. All the best from the land of Oz.
G'day, mate.
I remember you from the meet and greet, so there you go.
Aussie T and Scotty Caswell.
Scotty Caswell. Hello, all. Hello, Scotty.
Hello, mate.
Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky. Good morning, B&B. So when is the first weekly Misty payout start? Have a great show. Well,
Already
this
has.
week.
Oh, well, yeah, they
There'll be
paid
another
the
one
3
this-
weeks out, and now the first of the weeklies is this week.
Yeah, so I think it gets paid on Friday, right?
I think it's
Or
Friday.
Thursday or Friday. Anyway, you should have access Friday for the market openings, and then every Friday after that.
Yeah. I think Wednesday they tell you how much, don't they? And then the Thursday,
I think so.
and you should get it Friday, something like that. Yeah.
LV says, greetings, B&B and the gang.
Hello.
From Lost Wages.
He's coming out too, isn't he, soon?
Richard Woolley. Good day, everyone. Good day, Richard.
Hello, Richard. Here's Ernie.
Ernie, Ernesto. Good morning, B&B.
Hey, mate.
How about them Sooners, Ernie? Racked up another big one. Coopersthaiadventure. Good morning, evening, everyone. Little delay.
I just had to tell everyone we had a little problem with the computer at the start. I just had to reboot it, so hopefully all good.
Ernesto, where is breakfast today? We thought we'd today try it at
we'll try Clubhouse.
Yeah, down on Jumpton Beach Road.
Yeah.
A little closer. We'll see if we can get a lot of people.
So about 10 o'clock, we'll get up. We'll get there. If anyone wants to come and have breakfast with us, it's one of those ones where you pay $170 or something, and you get.
Yeah, you can pick your items. Which I think there's 7 items for the one price. You know, I like 3 eggs scrambled, maybe 3 sausage, and a little thing of beans. Coffee's included, so that's good.
It's good. We'll try it out anyway. Thought we'd try it. And it's a little bit closer, so some people
might find it easier to get there.
Easier to get there for sure.
Living the Adventure says, would you say Misty is a buy or hold? Well, look at for me, I'd say it's a hold if you already own it.
Well, yeah,
you know,
I have to hold it.
If you don't own it and you're looking at it, well, then you have, look at your return, and you got to do an estimate somewhat. I'd probably use an estimate of 20 cents a week, say. I think that would be a fair estimate over. You got to compare that to, say, other options. There's a lot of yield max out there. So yeah, if you're solely relying on one stock, the issue with Misty is there's only one underlying stock, and that's MicroStrategy. So you're kind of basing that on what do you think MicroStrategy is going to do. With something like Ulti, you've got 25 to 30 of the underlying stocks of the market underlying its returns. So you're a little more diversified with that, a little less chance of these wild swings like we've experienced with Misty. So personally, I think Misty, at $12 and paying a 20-cent premium per week that's your money back in a year. You can do that. It's not too bad, but obviously you have options. So do your research, know what you're buying. You want to be able to sleep at night.
And there's a lot of options out there now, guys. Have a look around. There's plenty of different companies doing ETFs and see what suits you. Have a look at those, because a lot of people probably do get a little bit worried about the one stock underlying, and maybe Ulti suits people better. And there's obviously, as I said, there's WPay. There's all these different ones now that put them all together or have 30 odd stocks or 15 stocks. That might suit some people.
Absolutely. Like YieldMax is who runs Misty and Ulti, but you've got Round Hill Investments. They're also into the weekly payers. You've got Granite Shares. They're also into the weekly payers. You've got companies,
21 shares or whatever they are, or something 21. There's 4 or 5 of them out there.
Oh, there's a whack of them out there. And there's other ones, Brownie, that have been around a long time that, you might be 10 to 12% returns, but less volatility.
Yeah.
More tied to the underlying S&P, let's say. Yeah. But anyways, your options are unlimited in what you can invest in. I think you look at, hey, how much what am I doing? Am I looking to create a weekly paycheck to live, or am I more interested in growth?
Yeah.
And if you're more interested in long-term growth, you're probably not going into these weekly payers.
Yeah.
But if you need money to live, or you just want to supplement the money you already have, the weekly payers are kind of nice, because you've got the money now. Hey, I don't care about 5 or 10 years down the road. It might not even be here. I'd rather have a better life now. So,
well, when you have a look at, you got Bitcoin down. which is a buy.
Yep.
You've got Solana down, which is a buy.
Yep.
You got Tesla down. Which
Yep.
Tesla
I think
holding
it's a
okay.
buy.
It's a buy.
I think, yeah.
Um,
Misty's down and Alti's
and
down. I think they're all buys.
MicroStrategy. Like,
yeah.
some people might just go, no, I'm just going to buy the stock.
Mm.
I'm not going to do the ETF side of it.
Sure.
That's always an option too. But, you know, you have to sit there and work that out for yourself, don't you? Like, what suits you? And some people go, you know, I'd rather just ride the wave out and just have the stock. And, you know, if we get
absolutely
a 15% up gain or something like that on a stock, you know, it's just one of those things. It's a personal decision, isn't it?
Keep the powder dry. Ernie Jones, awesome. I will be there. Okay,
oh,
so
he's
Ernie's
coming for breakfast.
Brekkie. Good.
Yeah. See you there, Ernie.
At Miss Health, that looks like Dandy
No, that's
Dawn. Misty Devon shocked me. Bought a bunch of 10-baht cup of noodles to eat for the month in poverty. Oh, and now 15 shrimp fried rice and splurged with a Hilton buffet. Anyways, he was quite happy, I guess, with that 60 cents.
Yeah.
On his first weekly payment. Dandy Dawn is big on the XRP.
Apparently, we're buying breakfast, Brookie.
Brownie and Brooke buying breakfast, says Rick Price. Well, maybe Rick will be there. He'll help us. Ernie Jones looks and sounds good. Okay,
oh, that's
good.
for the audio. Thanks, Ernie.
Yeah, thanks, Ernie.
We get a bit worried about that sometimes. We get a bit of glitch. It should be all good.
Blakester Drums, Coop just sent you an email. Okay, so
Cooper will be on the plane at the moment, but I'm sure he'll
get it. I don't know whether it's Starlink they have on those planes or
they have Wi-Fi, maybe.
Because he was actually in the air when he logged on here.
Yeah, right.
So
because he's probably with Emirates, is he?
Yeah, he flies. He likes
Emirates. That have surely.
Yeah, the Emirates is.
They're pretty impressive airline.
Yeah. Out of Dubai. Yep. So, but
direct
technology. Who thought like 10, 20 years ago you'd be flying on a plane, be able to communicate back home?
Yeah,
you know,
it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Jeff Trio says, "Hi guys, my prediction for Misty, 25 cents.
I hope you're right,
Wouldn't
Jeff.
that be lovely?
I was watching the return on dividends guy last night, and he calls it a guesstimation or whatever, and he went and added the synthetic with the, you know, the what each share had paid and all that, and he'd said 16 cents. So maybe they top it up to 20, but if we can get 25, that'd be fantastic. But
even better.
We'll know on Wednesday.
Alfa Romeo, Blue Jays 2, Mariners nothing in the third inning. I think they're down 3-2, aren't they, Romeo? So this would tie them up if they can hold the lead and win it.
What is it, a
7-game series? Yeah. So yeah, I think the winner of that series goes actually to the World Series. So,
yeah, nice.
Yeah, Blue Jays haven't been in for quite a while. Richard Woolley getting paid every Thursday and Friday now in the States. Perfect. Okay, well that's good to know.
Makes the weekend a bit easier, Richard, mate. Money coming in for the weekend.
Bliss be with you. Maybe a good time to buy Bitcoin. It's always a good time to buy Bitcoin, folks.
Rookie loves Bitcoin.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think so too, though.
Yeah. When it's $1.50 at the end of the year, we'll wish we had bought more.
Yeah.
Richard Woolley, 25 cents would work for me, but I doubt they will pay that much.
I'm with you, Richard.
What makes them?
Let's hope for 20 for now.
Terry Fallon, hello, Brooke and Brownie. Coming to you live from Bancroft, Ontario. Hope all is well. Now, Bancroft, I don't know if they're getting snow up there yet, but that's one of the areas that you could get a foot tomorrow. You know what I mean? So,
what are we now? October? Probably next month they start getting right into the winter, is it? Or December?
Yeah. Oh no, up in northern Ontario like that. Yeah, it's now Terry's a smart cook. He was cutting his wood 2 months ago, stacking it, so he was getting ready for the winter months ahead. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, I don't miss the snow though, Terry.
Yeah, I'm not a snowman. I'm sorry,
but if he's got a skidoo, he'll be loving that. You know, out in the bush.
But, hello, Terry. Anyway, mate, enjoy. What do we got here?
At MI80. Hi from Ripley, Queensland.
Queensland,
wow. You know where that is, Brownie?
I don't know. Ripley, I'm assuming it's out the back there somewhere. I don't think it's along the coast.
Having a break from Bali. Bitcoin, Trump, DOJ, FBI just confiscated USD 14 billion from a Chinese Cambodia gangster. Will this go into the U.S. crypto reserve? Correctamundo. I think it was 190,000 coins they grabbed.
Did they?
Well, and it was illegal. You know, this was
Yeah.
these scammers in Cambodia, Thai, I think, had
Yeah,
something
wow.
to do with it. And
I never heard about that.
how you know, these guys would get the money and they quickly put it into Bitcoin to
Yeah.
you know, avoid or evade
That's another way to
getting it traced.
accumulate, isn't it? Just
Well, yeah.
take it off the gangsters.
But the government was able, you know, they're not stupid either, so they were able to grab that. So yeah, they apparently not quite doubled, but they got a heck of a lot more Bitcoin.
Saying
in
that,
there.
how do they get it?
Well, they see where the addresses are, and they've done enough tracking.
No, I
over
understand
time.
that, but they're obviously forcing it out of their wallets or something like.
Yeah,
It's still got to be transferred.
well, I guess they obviously somehow get the keys or the you know, seed phrases to transfer it out of the account. So I'm not sure. I'm
Interesting
not
how
an
they get
expert on that, Brownie, but I'm just glad to hear that.
I'm glad they got it too. but
Yeah, you know, better
I'm
in our
assuming that
hands than the gangsters. Yep.
We'll
Anyways.
find out anyway. Eventually.
Yes, it would go into the crypto reserve. EMI. Wolf says, I bought a few dollars worth of Bitcoin in Solana when they dropped. Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
I think Solana 189 was it? Is a heck of a buy. I don't see it up there just yet.
Not yet.
What's Bitcoin? at?
108. It's going up.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
they're probably watching our channel, figuring, okay, it's time to buy. 2-run homer. Oh, good. So Alpha's keeping us updated on the baseball game here. So it's 4-0, guys, for the Blue Jays. Thank you, Alpha.
No worries.
Ernie Jones, Brooke, what are you using for the live crypto on your TV? Just
So that's Bitcoin Live.
live BTC, I think it says, yeah, or BTC Live. And I just mute the sound because you get the ding, 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 ding. And if buys are buying like a bitch, it's ding, 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 you know, it's crazy. But
you see the purple and green on the, where's my finger?
Yeah.
See there, Ernie? That's all the buys. The green's the buys and the reds are the sells, or the purples are the sells.
Yeah. So yeah, and then at the banner at the top, you can see it slowly running across there.
Yeah.
Lists all your altcoins.
Yeah, your altcoins.
You know, your Ethereum, your Solanas, XRPs, SUIs, all those. So I kind of
like
I'm
assuming it's picking up. I think it's picking up off the top 4 exchanges, Ernie. So you've got your Binance and your Robinhood, and I can't remember the other two, but I think it's the top 4. So it's all the big money buys, and that it doesn't show every buy, but it shows. Yeah, I think everything over $20,000 buys or something like that. Yeah.
When you see things start to run, like when you get those big candles, 2, 3, 5,000, it's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
The dinging really starts getting loud.
They were talking about this guy a couple of months ago that was going to buy, was it $1 billion worth?
Oh, yeah.
So we're all watching it at home in our apartments and that. And you start watching it. I watched it for a couple of hours to see when he was going to, I wanted to see his actual buy, but there's some big buys in there, like $14 million buys. And it's quite interesting to watch.
Yeah, that bozo announced he was going to buy all that Bitcoin.
Knobhead.
I remember, Brownie, I was sitting there like you. I was live on the thing. And when it hit the time, the thing started running. I said, holy shit, he's doing it. You know? And then it ran for like a minute and then it dropped like a stone. I said, no, he's not buying. Bullshit. Alfred says, Bitcoin's down to 100K, please. Well, no, I don't think it's going to hit that low. But you know,
he wants to get in, does he? Or
he does, yeah. He likes buying the dips. Romeo. At Stuart Lovell says, Brownie, Brooke, and all, good morning from Cairns.
Nice.
Queensland, nice.
Few Aussies on the chat, eh?
Well, it's because of you, Brownie. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How's it going?
Wolf says, hear you fine. Okay, good. Thanks, guys.
That's good.
Alpha Male picked up some MicroStrategy on the dip. Wow, there you go. He's adding to his bag.
Yep. Not bad at the price at the moment.
Richard Woolley. Hi, Wolf.
Oh, the boys are having a private conversation again.
Hello, Richard, says Wolf. There we go. Robert Nutt.
The Nut Boy.
Good morning, B&B and fellow tubers. What goes up must come down. What a perfect time to buy in the dip.
That's right, brother.
Dipperoonie. We'll
There
see
you go,
maybe at
Nutty.
breakfast, Robert, if you're coming. LV says Bitcoin's down in the upper 90s before the next push. Well, we'll see. If that happens, we'll pick more up and start DCAing out at 130 and reevaluate my Bitcoin holdings.
Mm.
Never sell your Bitcoin. If you need money, sell a kidney. Yeah. Don't sell your Bitcoin, boys. Living the Adventure says, what is the ticker for that space stock? On the Canadian exchange, it's NDA. And then on the American, I think it's NFPPT or something like that. You'd have to, yeah.
But there's, you can search just based
New
or
Age Dynamic. I think it's New Age Dynamics. NDA. Check out the symbol for NDA on the Canadian Stock Exchange, and that'll tell you.
Yep.
But they own, I think, a 16% interest in SpaceX, and it's a kind of play on should SpaceX ever do an IPO, you'd probably win in the share price. But it's a high flyer. It's a speculative stock. If I lose my money, I don't care. It's such a small percentage of my overall portfolio. It's just buy and hold, forget about it. You know what I mean? And it might come to nothing, and who cares? So it's just I wouldn't get too
and you just
interested.
how'd you find that? Just sort of,
I'll tell you where I found that is on Invest Answers, who I follow daily, James, and smart guy. I trust him.
Yeah.
And I try to mirror his portfolio as much as possible. He's a big winner. So you want to be a winner, find a winner, copy him. He mentioned that stock one time, and he does own it.
Yeah.
A very, very small percentage.
Mm.
He's got, I think, 40 or 50% of his total portfolio in Tesla. He's got 25%, I think, in Bitcoin, and about 20% into MicroStrategy.
Mm.
And then, he's got Solana too. Don't get me wrong. He's probably, up there on that percentage. But he's got about 1 or 2% of his overall that he plays in these things. And it could be Bitcoin miners. Well, that was one of the stocks he was playing in.
Does he talk about his buys and sells and things? Or you
if you join his Patreon, so I do, I think I joined the $9 a month Patreon, so I'll get some reports, but he's got different levels where, you get a little more intense, but that's more for guys that are, hey, they're on their computer 24/7, they're trading 24/7. Yeah, that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Bliss be with you. Do you guys ever buy covered calls? Well, actually, we sell covered calls. Okay, we don't buy them.
Buy.
You could. I got my nephew into selling puts, so he's doing some of that, and he does have covered calls, so he's quite happy with that. I do a lot of covered calls, Bliss, and but again, it's like anything. You need to do your research so you completely understand how the options work. And but you can
plenty of YouTube videos out there.
There's all kinds
about it.
All kinds, yeah. Miss Health says gold and silver miners were on sale. Bought a little misty at 11.50. Could not resist. Yeah, good buy on that, Donnie. Spent my whole dividend. Gold and silver up and away. Yeah, gold's been taken off, hasn't it?
I was watching that. I think it was James, and he was saying about if you bought gold since 2018, if you put $50 a week into gold, you would today have $35,000. If you put $50 a week into Bitcoin, you'd have $143,000.
Yeah,
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, over a period of time, obviously.
Yeah, that's from 2018.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so every week $50. So you roughly invested $20,000, and your $20,000 would be $35,000 in gold, and it would be
a lot more.
Yeah, 140 something in Bitcoin. So I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah. Gold market's quite high. It's all-time high, and it's had a terrific 6 months, returns. Now, gold, guys, typically is a fear indicator. So when gold runs up, there's fear in the market, right? People are gravitating away from whatever investments are into gold, figuring it's a safe play, a safety play. Not sure where the hell things are
they're
going.
mainly putting their money into gold, or they're selling their stocks and putting their stock money into
Probably
gold?
both. You know what I mean? If they don't trust the money, like the currency, the fiat paper anymore, and that's happening, they're just looking for hard assets. Well, gold's pretty hard.
Yeah.
And some people say, I think the stock markets are overvalued. Shit, we haven't had a correction. There's a recession coming around the corner. Things are going to plummet. They go to gold. But I'd be leery. Well, hey, will gold continue to run? Again, it's based on fear. I think with interest rate cuts and more money getting printed, it's going to go. I think the stocks will be a good,
When's the last time gold's tanked? It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while. It not necessarily tanks, but it. I mean, if it gets, listen. If you're heavy into gold, I'd be selling, taking a little bit off the table. It could easily revert back to 3,000, maybe less. So, once the fear leaves it. Yeah. Siri is acting up here.
Siri's talking to us here, guys. I don't know what she's going on about.
Wolf says, I'm buying when I have cash and saving some every week for a dip. So he's keeping his powder dry. Yeah.
Yep. Very good. And
Stuart Lovell says, I'm holding and watching the pantomime from the bleachers.
Yep.
So he's sitting on the sidelines.
So am I.
Happens. Live and learn with Mike. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Morning, Mike.
Richard Woolley, hold Misty and Alti to the bitter or sweet end.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as we're getting paid every week.
Yeah, for sure.
Alpha says, Brownie, the last few days, the high here was only 8 degrees centigrade, that is. This weekend, back up to now. Oh, okay. Now, he's in Southern Ontario, so it'll be totally different temperatures than, say, where Terry Fallon is up in Bancroft. My hairy coconuts are not frozen. Okay.
They will be in a month or so.
They'll be looking to
8
get
degrees.
here.
Convert that into Celsius for me.
That is Celsius. 8 Celsius. Yeah. So he's Canada's still Celsius, believe it or not. Well, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Most of the world is, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Canada is Celsius. America's Fahrenheit, aren't they? Yeah.
LV says, what about Misty holders that are still in at a $20 plus average cost? Think there are some didn't have dry powder to lower that cost. Yeah, there's several of us. Mine's actually a little higher than that, 23. But okay, so what about it? Well, hopefully just keep my dividends until Bitcoin runs, pulling MicroStrategy, pulling Misty back up. So it's a buy and hold.
I'm just holding. There's nothing I can do really. I've just got to ride it.
Ride it out.
Get that MSTR to run. Hopefully it gets into that S&P as we talked about next. What's that? December, the S&P 500 announcement.
On
So it either goes in then or it goes in March. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think the chances are high that it'll be this quarter. So
that'll help. But
absolutely,
hopefully
Bitcoin running will help. MicroStrategy running up is definitely going to help. So
yep.
Wait for that coiled spring to strike. Roger Walker, I'm holding on everything.
I think everyone is, mate.
So Roger likes his portfolio. He's obviously holding. I like mine. I'm not selling anything.
Yeah, I'm holding. Just riding it out. Let's say you are going to sell Misty. What are you going to do with it? You're either going to put it on the sidelines and wait, or you're going to flip it into Alti, or what are you going to do? Or what would you guys do if you're going to sell it?
Yeah. Where do you park?
Where do you go? Where do you park it? Yeah. So I think I'm just going to hold it and ride it out. What have we got here?
Stuart Lovell, Sailor lost $6 billion in .com era. History rhymes. Take care. Yeah, way back, 20-some years ago. Everybody,
we all got
stuck in the .com. Jesus, I remember I was up like 50 grand on some pet food, box to your door fiasco company that had no assets, but it was selling. And oh, geez, we're going to the moon. Should have sold everything. Didn't sell nothing. Zippo. That's what it was worth. But you learn.
I bought a stock called Circle.com back in the day.
Okay.
I think we paid 20 cents for it. It went to $1 5 times. We all held.
Went down. I got nothing. Ditto. So been there. Done
Everyone
that.
got hammered. Yeah.
Rick Price, meet Brooke and Downey. They split chains and still share a single bro code. It's quite sure what that refers to, but
just different opinions, I think.
Okay,
but that's fine. That's what it's all about. Everyone's got different opinions on.
Terry Fallon from Bancroft says, Brooke, Thanksgiving weekend, I invested heavily in turkey, potatoes, stuffing, and gravy, and it paid off big time. Yummy. Yeah, they
That's
had the
right.
Canadian Thanksgiving there last Monday.
And when's the American one? Next month?
Yeah, next November,
Yeah.
third week or third Thursday or something. Funny thing with the States, though, they have that on Thursday. I think it's the third Thursday of the month.
Yeah.
And the next day is their biggest retail day of the year. They call it Black Friday.
Yeah, we have that too.
You do have that.
Well, I don't know if it's that date, but we have a Black Friday sales. I don't know actually when that
Canada, we never had that. Our biggest was called Boxing Day, the day day after
we have the
Christmas.
Boxing Day
Would be
sales. Same as us. Yeah.
Oh, really? You got both of them?
Yeah, but we do have a Black Friday sale, I'm sure. Maybe some of the Aussie guys said, I've been out of Australia for a while now. I can't remember, but some of the Aussie guys might know.
Yeah.
And then you've got, so you must have Halloween a couple of weeks before or something.
Halloween's the end of October. Usually,
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the last, I don't know if it's a Saturday or it's the same day or it's always the last day of the.
Because a lot of the Americans go home for Thanksgiving, don't they?
Yeah, but that's November. Oh,
yeah. But is that a bigger time to go home to the family than Christmas?
I would say yes.
Yeah, wow.
Like, believe it or not, well, Christmas is huge too, but Thanksgiving, man, that, I'd say it's just as big and likely bigger.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they seem to. Probably the biggest travel day, I would say, Brownie, which, that's going home. So
yeah. Did we read that one?
Yep.
Yep.
Wolf says, I'm keeping everything, but that doesn't mean I'm not saving some cash as dry powder. Yeah, well,
me too.
I think that's smart. Build up some cash reserves for if their things do drop. The thing on a gray swan or black swan day or event is the good goes down with the bad. So hopefully you can pick up the good ones. And what do I mean? Well, Nvidia, Tesla, Bitcoin, you know what I mean? All the ones I like, Solana even. Pick them up with the dry powder boys. LV, laughing out loud at Terry Fallon. Okay. My Misty is 2073. So yeah.
Yeah, mine's about $23, Richard. So
ditto.
I know some guys in early, like they're up around the 28 this year. Yeah.
Well, we hold on another year, we might have our money back, and it's
just going to hold a bit longer.
That's all. On.
Yeah.
I've had worse investments, put it that way. At Stuart Level, Tommy Lee is an act. It's his time to sprout puppets. Spree puppets.
Yeah, Brooke. And I think so. I think the same thing. He's just trying to get rid of the limelight, mate. He's on everything. He's popping up on everything. Bit of a pain in the ass.
He's got nice hair though. It's always sitting up like a mile above his head.
I think he just wants his 15 minutes in the sun, mate. You know,
his tune changed after he took over that Ethereum reserve company. Obviously, he's heavy into it. And then he started just telling, "Oh, that's the best thing since sliced bread," pumping the shit out of it. No, I kind of lost a little interest in him. Let's say.
Yeah.
Terry says, Alpha, it's been a beautiful fall up here in Bancroft. No frozen balls yet. So no snowballs he's referring to.
Or he might be talking about frozen balls of a brass monkey.
Yeah.
That come off the...
I know.
That saying comes from the ships or something, doesn't it? It was to do with the cannonballs.
Okay.
Freeze the balls off a brass monkey.
Really?
Yeah, it comes off the... I can't remember exactly, but it's got something to do with cannonballs on the old ships. And yeah, it was that cold, it would freeze the balls that they used. Anyway, someone researched that, but it's something like that.
There's a history lesson for
There's a history lesson for 2 seconds. It wasn't explained very well.
Z Caverici says, I'm excited for the Yield Max ETFs going weekly. Yeah, I think a lot of us are.
Yeah.
Waiting a whole month was torture. Yeah, it's better to have weekly. I love it. Nice to know weekly what you're getting. Yep.
It is, but it'd be nice to. I'm a bit concerned that 25 cents is going to be the new norm.
20, 25.
20, 25. Is that
We'll
are those days of put into weekly 50 cents? Are they?
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be nice, but we need MSTR to run.
I think we'll see that again, Brownie. If
I hope
hang
so.
on long enough.
Just got to get get a few things lined up, don't we?
Got to get a few things running up. Yeah,
Mm.
up and to the right.
Wouldn't that be nice? 50 cents a week. Holy golly, gosh.
Live and learn with Mikey says, sell all your gold now before it will crash after it comes out that Trump bought up lots of crypto with the gold America has in Fort Knox. The paper money will have no value, correct? It's all going to be crypto. Well, I don't know about all of it, but I got no faith in paper money. As far as gold,
If he sells a lot of it, it's going to crush it.
yeah, I don't think he would, though. I mean, if he was buying Bitcoin, maybe.
There was talk there about him selling a lot to pay the debt, crash the gold price, and then, but I don't think.
Well, gold's still considered a hedge against fear, inflation, and that. So there's always, but gold historically has not been a really good return of. I mean, it hasn't even kept pace with the S&P. Well, yeah, the last 6 months is fine, but I mean, you can look at 6 months. You're better off looking at 10 years, 20 years, a little more of a history to see where you're. Even
I remember it at $200 and something. Back in the 90s. Yeah.
So time will tell.
Time will tell. Yeah.
El Romeo, Terry, I invested the same cuisine, fell asleep about an hour later. He's talking Thanksgiving in Canada.
Yeah.
Wolf says, currently buying blocks, BLOX, until it reaches the position size I want. So there's an option.
I like blocks too. I've been watching blocks.
I've been watching that XBTY. That's more of a Bitcoin play. So
I see it at its all-time low.
Yeah. So, but hey, guys, there's all kinds out there.
Yeah.
Blakester says, those who got in Yield Max a year ago are in gravy land now, but those of us that got in 5 months ago, I don't think we'll recover our capital. Well, time will tell. When the bear market comes, we are all screwed. I would say that Blakester might be a pessimist about the market. So me, I tend to be more optimistic.
Yeah.
You got to temper that with reality. At Terry Fallon, Alpha, no better sleep than a turkey sleep.
Good with a turkey, huh?
These boys love their food. At Wolf says, I have a few more high yielders I want to fill out, and then maybe I will look at more stable earners.
That was my plan too.
Okay.
As I said, I like the blocks. I like the WPay.
Are you still dripping into Misty, or
I
you
was
switched to Alti, or
just at the moment I'm just holding the dry powder.
Okay, smart.
I'm just pulling off at the moment. So.
That might be,
we'll see.
At Stuart level, the stock market is way, way overvalued. So here we go. An adjustment is coming in fast. So be aware. So Stewie is thinking maybe the markets are overvalued, probably keeping some dry powder ready for, a gray swan day or black swan. Markets tank, and he's probably got a shopping list he wants to get into. Mine would be Tesla because I want to build that bag. But yeah, it depends too on what drops and how much. But
yeah,
other people think it's still going to run.
Yeah,
they got the interest rate cuts coming. They figured 2 more by year end.
That's right. There's another one. Must be soon, right?
Well, yeah, I think it's this month, later this month. So November they skip, I think, and then December they figure there'll be another.
We're at the end of this month. It must be in the next few days, is it? The next cut?
I think maybe either later this week or next week. You'd think you'd hear more about it.
Yeah. That should help the market, surely.
You'd think so. Company earnings have been decent too, so
yeah,
we'll see. Richard Woolley at Wolf, I'm doing the stable strategy starting next year. Okay. Stable. Wolf says, I'm already starting some mid-high yielders blocks, LFGY and YBTC. Okay.
Very good.
There's some more to check out, guys. Mike Doty. That's Mikey D. Hey, what's up, tubers? I'm a little late, but always great to be here. How is the land of smiles? How is it, Brownie?
Bloody beautiful.
Yes.
We've had a little bit of rain lately, but after a day or two of rain, we get a beautiful day, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the pool yesterday and had like
Yeah.
a sun shower hit us, and it was coming down pretty good. But
Mm.
as JT said, as long as there ain't no lightning, I'm staying. So and it was nice in there.
It was good.
Richard Woolley, we already had our weekly from Misty, so we must be a week in front of Australia. Interesting. Well, they both got 60 cents.
Yeah,
So,
no, we got, yeah. So we got paid on the Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wahin says ETFs are unsuitable for a buy and hold strategy due to their inherent structure and risks. Well, I wouldn't classify
disagree.
all ETFs as that. Maybe
Mm.
he's referring to yield max. But even then, it's you're into it probably not as a buy and hold, more as a weekly payer,
Well, exactly right.
an income.
And I don't know if everyone's done their calculations. Sit there and add your payments, your dividends out, and take it off what you stock. It's not as bad as people think. Especially even if that gets. I know it's misty at the moment; it's quite down, but if that can get back up to $16, $17 at some stage,
you're probably ahead of the game.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
So you just got to do your math, and as I said, you're taking it as an income stock. So you've just got to ride it. You just hope those weekly payments don't erode too bad, and you're not getting the NAV erosion's not hurting too bad. The problem is we just got to get that MSTR to run, Bitcoin to run. Bit of a waiting game.
One of your biggest ETFs people invest in, Wahin, is the S&P 500.
Yeah,
and it's pretty stable.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's returned 14% over the last 20 years. So,
well, that VTI pays about 30%.
Okay,
so that's the ETF of the S&P. I know a lot of the big guys have a big chunk of their portfolio into that,
right?
Especially guaranteed 30% a year. It's pretty good money, isn't it?
I mean, if you did want, the S&P, that's pretty suitable for a buy and hold, I would say. Passive investing, call it. But ETFs are huge, so there's all kinds of them. Rick Price says Misty paid out first weekly dividend. Oh, it was 61 cents.
61, yeah.
Okay. Probably pay near 20 next Friday. So
hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully you get up around the dollar total for the month. Mike Doty, Brooke, have you looked at Salty? I think that's the
inverse to Alti.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I haven't really looked at it.
No, I did, Mike. I just looked when it came out. That's not for me. I'm more of an optimist. I think it's up to the right. I suppose if you're a bear in the market, negative, and you think, oh yeah, that's a good way to gain when the markets crash.
But the inverse to Misty is that winter, right?
I think winter is.
But I don't think it's been performing. I'd have to double check it, but I thought I looked at it the other day. It's performing better, but it's not like, oh wow, you know what I mean.
Richard Woolley, I sleep like a log. Good. Puts investments to bed, sleeps like a log. 1, 2, 3. It's Mr. JD. Hey, all, roll tide from the Villages, Florida. Oh yeah, he was over.
That's right. Yeah.
We met him at the clubhouse there.
Yeah.
Then when he said the Villages, I'd been there, and it's a nice place in Central Florida there. So yeah,
I watched a documentary on that place. It's different.
Oh, it sure is.
How many people in there? Hundreds of thousands, it seems like.
Well, and the funny thing is, I believe there's a family that still owns all that land.
Yeah, right.
So those houses that and they're like regular $1 million bungalows. Some of them. That's they pay a monthly or yearly charge.
And they have like a mall and all that in there. Like it's a full
malls. Golf courses 18. I think golf
like a full
courses.
city set up.
Yeah,
right.
And,
pretty impressive.
And they're expanding. So, but the benefit is, so the family, they look after all the maintenance on the roads, the garbage pickups, the maintenance on the golf courses. And it's like there's nothing spared. So, interesting place, definitely. So he's obviously rolled tide. He's in Alabama, Dan.
Yeah.
Mike says, I'm a big Alti fan, but I wanted to ask about Salty because I've been hearing this would be good, or maybe cover yourself against Alti just in case. What are your thoughts? I think there's better ones out there than SLTY, you know.
If you were going to do the inverse, which one do you like?
I don't do inverses.
Yeah,
so,
I don't either.
No.
So I don't really look at it too heavy.
I mean, when you look at stock markets, it's up and to the right over time. So the perma bears, they call them, guys that are always negative, always perma bears, historically, they don't win because historically prices do go up.
Yeah.
You know, stock prices go up. So you're better to me, in my opinion, be as a positive and look to benefit from the markets going up, not trying to benefit from the markets dropping.
Yeah.
You know, good luck trying to do that. So, well, Mike, I mean, if you're looking for income, there's all kinds of options out there. I wouldn't necessarily SLTY would be my first choice. If you're looking for long-term growth, obviously stocks like Nvidia, Tesla is my biggest fan now. Yeah, then you're buying them for the growth down the road. So
yeah,
decide where you are. Wolf, I have growth stocks and growth ETFs, but really like the income ETFs to pay the unexpected bills without selling shares of a stock when it might be down. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, me too.
Have some dry powder every week just to set aside in case you need it. Could be emergencies too. It doesn't have to be a drop in the markets. Rick Price, Brooke and Brownie Brothers, bringing you breakfast breaking bro market flash.
That's right.
From the clubhouse on Junction Beach Road.
That's right.
10 o'clock.
I'm hungry too.
Well, okay. Rubber Nut, y'all's new name, bro. Bro squared.
Nut boy.
Yeah, the nut. As Ernie likes to say, the nut. Ernesto, wow, confiscating that much Bitcoin will make a dent in the scammers. Hopefully. Yeah. But even with the scammers, it wasn't their money. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, so what? We didn't, it wasn't ours anyways. We didn't lose. It wasn't ours to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least it might keep a few of them in line, eh?
Yeah, hopefully. Rick Price, for the DTV visa, you have to have money in a Thai bank, right?
No.
I don't think so. Also, can you be a digital nomad, or does it require some specific categories of work in Thailand? Brownie's on the DTV. Let him go.
So you can have. There's different ways you can do it. Some of them you can do it through like a Muay Thai course. There's cooking courses, all that sort of stuff. But I did the DTV, the digital nomad one, which is working remotely or working outside of Thailand. You have to show the money, but not in a Thai bank. You can show the money in any bank. All the money I had was obviously in an Australian bank. So, yeah, I didn't have any in the Thai bank at all. And then you have to show an income coming from your employer, or if you're self-employed, you have to just show that you've got money coming in. The best advice would be to go onto DTV Thailand. It's a Facebook group, and there is thousands of people in there that they write the whole experience and how they did it, and some are really detailed. So I would be looking at that, Rich. Follow that, and from here, a lot of people were saying go to Hanoi, and that's what I did. I went to Hanoi, Vietnam, and did mine from there. It took 8 days.
That's because you can't do it inside.
You cannot do it inside of Thailand.
Okay.
You have to do it outside of Thailand. So you can do it from your home country, or if you're in Thailand, you just shoot over to. Well, I would suggest shoot over to Vietnam. It's close. It's reasonably priced. It's very reasonable. It costs about 11,000 Thai baht to do it per application. They can knock you back, but as long as you fulfill that criteria that they're after, there shouldn't be a problem. I've heard it can take 4 days. I've heard it. Well, mine took 8 days, 7 or 8 days. I can't remember now. It was around 8 days.
You needed. I think they asked for additional.
They did. The one thing they did ask, because that you'll upload your documents, and then it says pending, and then sometimes you'll get more documents required, and you click on it, and it'll tell you. You do it in this portal inside You have to show that you're outside the country. So you have to show a plane ticket, or you have to show, they might want a picture of the hotel you're staying at, things like that. And the company that I was working for, they asked for the registration of that company. So I just got the registration of the company, and then I just uploaded it. And then about 4 or 5 days later, it said approval.
Approved.
And then you get a little like a little email sent that has your DTV in it. It's got a picture of you. It's got your passport number and all your details. Excuse me. I suggest you photocopy that and laminate it and just put it in your passport. So when you go through immigration in Thailand, it's a what do you call that, A6, A5, and they just look at it and go, yep. They scan it. It's got like a QR code on it. They scan it and then put your stamp on there and just double check, make sure that your stamp's got DTV with the 180 days on it. And then you're good to go. And then every 90 days, I just done the 90-day 3 days ago. Thursday, 4 days ago. And it was fine. You just go and do a 90-day report. And then I've got another 90 days now before I have to leave the country, or I can extend once in the 5 years. So I was going to stay, I wasn't going to go out of the country for a year. In 90 days' time, I would go to immigration, get it stamped for another 180 days.
Nice.
But I'm going to Vietnam again for Christmas. So then it'll reset, and then it goes back to the 180 days again. So I can go in and out as much as I want, and every time it just resets to 180 days. You will need your TM30 when you come back in, every time you leave the country, and every 90 days you'll have to go to immigration and get your 90-day, what do you call that? The stamp.
Whatever, yeah.
I
did my 90, or Jackie did hers last week. Yeah.
But definitely have a look at that DTV Thailand. It's a Facebook group. It's sensational. There's guys there that list everything. And some people do it out of Malaysia. Some people do it out of Singapore, wherever, Indonesia. There's all, but you can even just type in there where you want to go and do it, and like a search, and it'll come up with all the people that have gone to that one.
Done it from that country.
So that's your best information, to be honest, mate. I'll just follow that.
And there's a guy that's done it, so pay attention.
Yeah, I'm on it for 5 years, and I put my girlfriend on it as well, so it works out well for us because we're under 50. It's a great option if you're under 50. Over 50, obviously you can get your retirement visa.
I'm on over 50 slightly, so I get the retirement visa. Yeah.
So
and I can do that from within country. So
yeah.
And because I'm married, my spouse follows me onto mine, so that's good news. So
yep, that
depends on your age.
So yeah, plenty of options there for visas. Don't worry too much about it, guys. But we'll get back onto the money matters, eh?
From AO, more airlines are offering Wi-Fi on flights. Yeah, I've texted you while I was 34,000 feet in the air on past flights. You gotta love the tech nowadays.
I don't know about the cheapo airlines, but the reasonable ones. I don't know if VietJet will.
Romeo wouldn't fly the cheapos. nor would our dear friend Cooper. They nothing but the best for our boys. Me, I'm Air Asia all the way. Getting in that 8-hour flight off of that plane saying, never again will I pull that shit. I'll spend it for business. Oh boy. Johnny Poulos, good day, DMB, and everyone watching, also known as strong and powerful men in Pinot, but living in the land of smiles. Let these ETS fly.
That's right. Let him go, Johnny.
Johnny's coming to breakfast, you think?
He may. I've got to tell him about that. I had this weird dream, and Johnny was in it last night.
Oh yeah, you got to come for that. This story's amazing.
Johnny, it was very strange.
You were the hero of that too story, Johnny. So you better be there.
I don't normally remember me dreams.
No,
but I wake up and I was telling Jen all about it. It was me and Johnny Poulos in this dream. It was weird, and all these people that I hadn't seen for 30 odd years were in it. Very strange.
The memories coming back. There's Anne Martin. Hello, Annie. Hey, everyone. Happy update. Upon contacting my health insurance, Bangkok Hospital Pattaya was given incorrect information at my visit. She emailed me information on submitting for reimbursement. I think Annie had trouble getting reimbursed on one of the things. So now it looks like
she mentioned that last week, didn't she?
Oh, good. Good. So
getting that sorted. So that's good.
Sorted. Good for you. Alfa Romeo. Gentlemen, have you noticed an uptick in tourism in October?
No.
Not
I think
really.
It's down, mate.
Yeah.
It's
not like the boom I've seen other years. You know, it's
we probably won't really know until probably
Another month
November,
or so.
December, late November, December. But it's definitely down. You can tell Alpha.
Yeah.
There's not as many people around, and as I said, I've talked to a few of the bar owners and things like that, and they're definitely not doing the numbers they were doing.
I
this
think
time last year.
expats are probably as good or maybe even a little better than prior years, but Chinese is down big time, and
Yeah.
they were the biggest tourism. So
And the Thai baht's so strong, it's not helping tourism.
It's not helping. Having the border conflict in Cambodia is probably not helping. There's several factors that are the earthquake, bingo, there you go, scam centers, there's all reasons, but I'll tell you who's benefiting big time is Vietnam. A lot of people are, especially even the Chinese now, they've switched from Thailand to Vietnam. So we'll see. Time will tell. As Brownie says, another month or so we'll have a better idea.
More.
Alpha says flights are still fairly expensive to fly to Southeast Asia. Talking from the West, I guess.
Yeah, I think there must be some deals. Like I've heard some great deals lately. Who was saying the other day? They were getting like a British flight, and it was very inexpensive. So I think it just depends on the day and who you're flying with, and just keep a lookout for some deals. There is some deals, Alpha, because they are trying to get some more people into the country. I know there's more legs and different things they're doing, so keep an eye on that.
Mike Doty says Alpha will end up being a billionaire buying all those dips. Well, that's his hope.
Hopefully.
And then he'd still only have 1.9 years left to work before retirement. Rick Price says, you said the Bitcoin charts behind you are green and purple. I thought Brooke's shirt is purple. There you go.
See? It is. It is, Rich. What are we at the moment anyway? 108, 152 on the Bitcoin.
Okay. Alvy Abroad, there he is. I think he's over in the Philippines. Our friend Alvy. If they open up the government, maybe things will take off.
Yeah, what's going on there? They only chat. When are they going to open that up?
Still,
what are we at now? Like day
got to be almost coming on a week and a half, isn't it?
I think it's longer than that, isn't it? I think it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. I don't really get involved in that too much.
I don't
seems
either.
To be in the past, it's been a nothing burger. So,
Yeah.
It's there's more important things going on in the world. So
yeah.
Mike Doty, Brooke, you should hold classes on calls and options because I'm thinking they are quite confusing. I'm not a beginner, but only maybe 1 or 2 steps up. I hear you, and I like, man, he knows a lot. Well, look at, hey, there was a time when I knew nothing. I just said to do the research.
Yeah.
What's this I hear about options? Shit, you can make money on that. Like, what is an option, right? And the more research you do, okay. And then you start slow, and maybe even you just paper trade. Do a few trades on paper, let them work out, after a month or 2, and you're still researching, but you're doing,
I think everyone should start with that.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Just to, you're not playing with your money, you're just playing with monopoly money, and learn that way, and then go, yeah, right, I'm confident now, and then go in. But as I said, there's a lot of sources. I'm sure Brooke would love to educate everybody.
Oh, there's my buddy asking for it. You just use the YouTube videos, and that's pretty well information that's factual, can't be altered. So you will get a good grounding on what options are, what covered calls are, what selling puts do, and then there's more advanced strategies. Stay the hell away. Learn the basics, learn them inside out.
Yeah.
That's what I recommend. And why you do that is you can actually increase your returns quite nicely with still protecting, your entry and exit points. So it's, and here's the funny thing. You talk to your investment advisor, he will tell you it's a more conservative way to invest using a covered call strategy than simply owning the stock. So if you're looking at a stock and oh yeah, that's a good buy, well, it's even a more conservative. That's your venture to sell a call against the share price.
Yeah. And remember too, guys, IBKR won't let you sell it unless you know what you're doing. So you've got to go do it forces you to go and do research and and do some study, because it will put you through. I tried to do it like it looks. It's like levels in your brokerage, and if you don't know how covered calls work and options and all that sort of stuff, it won't let you. It virtually locks your account out just to buy and sell.
Yeah.
So you have to go and learn. It's a forced thing, which is a good thing, I think. Like, because people can, if they don't know what they're doing, they can get in a lot of trouble.
Well, yeah, so that's why you do your research, so you don't get into trouble.
But I like that IBKR. I'm not sure on all of the brokerages, but it virtually says if you don't know what you're doing, you ain't doing it.
No.
You go learn how to do it, and we'll let you do it. You know what I mean? Because you've got to pass these series of questions, and it'll virtually say. Because I tried just to bluff it, like ages ago when I first, because I didn't know about it, didn't know how to do it so much, and I just thought I'll bluff it, and no, it wouldn't. It said no, you are not, not eligible or whatever, because I got it wrong. I'll just So I think that's a good thing. It's a bit of a safety.
Oh yeah. And just a bit of historical fact here. I get I get pensions, but they're not worth shit like most countries to live on. And I needed a way, I knew this early on, I needed a way to supplement my income. So for me, it was selling calls against my shares like years ago. And I've been doing it for years until I saw these yield max funds come about where I could get a monthly check without having to worry about selling the calls constantly because share prices go up or down. Well, guess what? Your call premiums go up or down. I was looking for a little more stability. And so I love these weekly payers that we're into now because that eliminated the fact where I have to sell calls to live. Now, I still do it because, I look for the premium, but I'm not under the gun, let's say, because I do have that weekly check. So it can enhance your portfolio.
Very good.
Enough on that. Alfa Romeo. Vladimir Guerrero just hit a single home run. Jays up 5-0 now, Brownie. Okay, they could be tying the series up. You go to game 7, anything can happen. So
it's just Mikey Dot. Don't worry about that one.
Rick Price, agree. Brooks class on calls and options. Okay, well. Ed MI says, gold, check out Warren Buffett on buying gold. Waste as it is not really a gain. Very logical. Okay.
He's not a fan?
Well, apparently not. He wasn't a fan of Apple stock way back in the day. Turned out he got into it and his biggest holding, made his most money ever. So there you go. His partner, Charlie Munger, called Bitcoin rat poison squared. So not a big fan of Bitcoin, but, obviously missed out on huge gains on that. So
yeah.
But anyways, everyone's different. Stuart Lovell, central banks have been snorting up gold rapidly over the past 2 years. Biggest buyer being China.
Yeah, right.
India is also a big buyer, but yeah.
I think
you can't take it with you.
Bitcoin in the background too, just quietly.
Yeah, so for the average individual, I remember last week, Brownie, I saw something about they were lined up for a kilometer in was it Melbourne to buy gold?
Yeah, and
down the street from.
They're doing it here in Thailand.
Oh, they're still in Thailand doing it, but
but I did see that one in Melbourne. Yeah,
how are you going to take that? You want to move? Take it with you out of the country? It ain't going to happen. It's not that versatile. Where with Bitcoin, you can. Richard Woolley, the whole world is going digital, folks. Correct.
Sure is.
Writing's on the wall.
Just don't want that digital ID, people. We don't want that.
Bliss be with you. So you sell covered calls on Misty? Well, believe it or not, originally I did. But then it's not a very liquid market. So I think I got lucky, sold a few calls, made a few bucks on it, but nothing.
Major. MSTR, you're doing it on that.
MSTR obviously is
not on Misty.
Yeah, no. You can't really, there might be a small market on that, but it's not liquid. So your bid and ask are way too spread out. So don't count on that. And the other problem, way back when I switched a lot of my Misty into Alti, again, I preferred the weekly over having to wait the monthly. I had to go buy those calls back. So, anyways. Yeah, so no, something you wouldn't look at. Now for Tesla, yes. MicroStrategy, yes. The very liquid stocks with lots of volume, and especially in the option market, you get even more volume. So you're good on that. At 843 Photography says, guys, your thoughts on strategy preferred stock strike, STRC. I think that's one of the ones pays a pretty good dividend, like 10%. I don't know how.
Strike and Strafe.
Yeah.
There's about 3 of them, isn't there?
Again, you'd have to do more research on that photography. To me, I'm not into that. I think a lot of the pension funds and other ones that are looking for, say, more stability, they're simply looking for a return like that. They're the big buyers of that type of product, let's call it. So for me, it's not. It's a preferred stock, so it's paying a dividend, I guess. I think it's around 10, as I mentioned. And
What's he pay, a monthly or?
I don't think so.
Yearly?
It's probably a quarterly. I'm guessing.
I don't know enough about it. I'm sorry.
I think
843.
the reason I don't look at this stuff is I think I can do better with other products. For example, I'll do way better than a 10% return on Tesla. We're getting better than that with these buys we would make today on, say, Misty or Ulti. So, there's options better suited for investment. Committed to Work says, I'm looking forward to being in Thailand in January, first in the District Grand Park 2 for a month. Okay. And then looking forward to see you all.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, welcome. Come on, jump into GGP2.
My nephew just moved, worked a 6-month deal in District Grand Park 1. So, got
just
a
across
nice
the road.
Yeah, he's just studio. That's all he wanted.
So people can look at that. There's Grand Park 2, and then 20 meters away, there's the Grand Park 1. So different deals, different things happening. But you can come and talk to the guys in the office and get a deal done.
Larry Brown, anyone considering TSYY? I think that's a put options on strategy, paying 20 cents per week. Perhaps a good holding to have to complement TSLY, the call strategy. Tesla's been doing well, I guess.
Yeah. What did Tesla pay? Because he's gone to weekly now.
Well,
You've been following it?
No, I haven't.
Let's have a look at that.
Paid pretty good. Was it maybe?
I'll have a look on Market Chameleon.
Yeah, see if it comes up there. Yeah, put option strategy. That's interesting. Yeah, with that they'll sell the puts, and which kind of commits them to buy the stock if it drops to their level. But I don't think with Tesla is going to drop to these levels. So that's probably a guaranteed pair. Obviously, you don't participate in the gains if Tesla does run up, but you're getting a weekly check, and if that's what you're looking for. I would kind of counter that. If you do that, that's for your weekly. Maybe take a look at buying a bit of Tesla for your growth. So you kind of have the best of both worlds,
So Tesla paid 19 cents on the 16th of the pay date was the 17th of October.
What's the stock worth? That's only an $8
$8.38.
Yeah.
It's pretty good,
pretty damn good, yeah. But then Tesla's been kind of up and to the right, and I think it's going to continue. So yeah, that's maybe we'll relook at that Tesla, because I do have faith in the underlying, which is Tesla. Again, guys, though, you're committing to a one stock kind of portfolio. So if you're, into Tesla, your underlying is Tesla. Tesla starts
definitely not
to
as
drop.
volatile as that MSTR, though, is it?
Yeah, well, nothing's guaranteed. So if it did go down, if they had a bad accident with a robo-taxi, oh shit, people would panic. Elon Musk gets knocked off in a car accident. There goes the stock tanking. You never say never, but chances are none of that happens, and it's up and to the right. So anyways, food for thought. Robert Pierpont, bless be with you. There is no money in selling puts, selling calls on Misty. Yeah. It's not a liquid market. That's the problem. My Misty is at 24.66 average cost, but only need $2.85 per share to reach house money, maybe by January 26th. So he's figured it out that in another 3 months he's got all his money out.
Yeah,
and then from then on, every weekly payment is found money. Let's say.
Yep, very good.
And he was at a high price. He was 26.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo, the news showed Thai citizens lining up at all the gold shops in Chinatown.
Yeah,
Lineups around the corner. It's a 2-hour wait to enter a shop. They're selling their gold.
Yeah,
Thais are all cashing in. So, there you go. Interesting.
But there's a billion gold shops. I don't know why they're lining up. There must be certain ones pay better or whatever, but
probably
they're everywhere. These gold shops.
It would be they pay a little better. Maybe some of the shops aren't buying at these high prices. They're just looking at selling, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, interesting. Richard Woolley, house money is the dream, Wolf. Correct.
That's right.
Wolf says, yeah, but it is even now, but use 90% of the distributions to build other funds. Yeah, that's a way to diversify.
Yeah, perfect.
Stu Level, Alpha, that's because Thai gold's 96.5% pure. It's not a gold international standard, 99.9% pure. When gold is tokenized, they will ignore Thai gold.
It is a different gold, isn't it? Even just the color of it.
Yeah. Like, even Malcolm was saying that.
Yeah, you can just tell. Like you get an Aussie gold anything, and then do it to the Thai. The Thai's got that real
yellowy shine.
It's more like an orangey type of color. Where the Australian gold's more of a dull yellowy type of color. Hard to explain, but you'll see if you Google it. You'll see the difference.
Yeah. Put them side by side. LV Abroad, I planned on dripping Misty in June till next year when getting same number of shares or more since price drop. Hopefully it will work out. You're definitely going to get more shares when the price is down. So, you're DCAing in pretty good rate there, bringing your average cost down as well. LV, you might look at the alternative to that because, again, your single stock source with Misty based on MicroStrategy, which is kind of based on Bitcoin, is to look at maybe like Alti. Where you have more underlying, it's a little better diversified, so theoretically a little more stable, and still pays a good weekly. And then third option is there's all kinds of other ones out there, and Round Hill, Granite, and etc. Look at.
Yeah.
At Stuart Level, or valued a lot less, maybe tier 2 gold. Yeah, I think it is a little cheaper. Alfa Romeo, score update: Jays 5, Mariners 1. Mariners are starting to come back. Blakester Drum says Round Hill. Okay, he likes those ETFs. Miss Health says Fed lowers rate in a week, so it is next week.
That's good.
Treasuries in the 3% rate. Gold, silver, Bitcoin will run. Yeah, typically when they do that. Trump wants low dollar and high Bitcoin. Well, hopefully you're right.
Yeah.
Stuart Level, remember when Elon and Donnie were going to count Fort Knox? I do remember that. Yeah, we're going to do an audit on Fort Knox,
Never happened.
Yeah, well, I remember it never happened. And I wonder why. Like, maybe I think 2 scenarios. Why do an audit? Shit, the gold's there. Or, holy shit, we can't do an audit. There's not enough gold there.
I think that's more likely.
Yeah, who knows? But keep everybody guessing, and, till then they think they have it. Blakester says, WPay, check it out. Yeah.
Yep, check it out, guys. I like it too.
Brownie? Yeah. Ray Herbert, not sure if you guys do much technical analysis, but the top is in, and Bitcoin will be 120 to buy second or third quarter next year. Gold is also flashing red flags. Well, technical analysis are the charts, and you can kind of get support level, resistance levels from that. It's I never used to be a big fan of technical analysis, TA, but I've become more, I do look at it now when I look at doing my calls to see where the support levels are, resistance levels, etc. But I think Bitcoin will be a little higher than 120 by the second, third quarter. Ray Herbert, in 2008, when the S&P top gold went up another 37% from there. So gold will be 5,300 by Christmas.
See?
BY Christmas. Interesting. Time will tell. Yep. Gold could still run. Who knows? Terry Fallon, great to see you, Brooke and Brownie. Thanks for a great live stream. See you next time. Got to go walk the dog. Okay.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, we're getting on an hour and a half here. Alfa Romeo, I hope Tesla has a dip on earnings call on the 22nd. As do I. Not sure it'll happen. Alpha. again, we're hoping for that so we can get in, buy more. 808 Bear, I heard there is a Chicago Mercantile Exchange CME gap at 91K for Bitcoin. History shows CME gaps have always get filled, so hopefully we'll see some very good buying opportunities for Bitcoin. Yeah, so that's again, they look at these charts and indicates that a lot of people think it might go to 91K, but again, time will tell. Speaking of, Brownie had mentioned the other day, what's going on, Brooke, with that Texas Stock Exchange? So I did a Grok search on that, and it's been SEC approved, which is a huge hurdle. So that's been approved. That was just approved there about 2.5 weeks ago by the SEC. So it's definitely coming. They did say it'll open, they figure, the first or second quarter of next year in 2026. So
I think it'll be great.
Yeah, not too far off.
Plus, Wall Street's going to have to follow, surely.
Yeah, I would think so.
If all this money gets dumped out of Wall Street into this Texas exchange, they're just going to go, we can't have that.
Well, I think the big draw, it's going to 24/7.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Wall Street will have to do it as well.
Yeah, which is good, So now it'll be, they're not going to offer all the products at the start. They'll open it, get that working, and then start adding. The
makes sense.
Maybe it's options are adding or whatever other futures,
on some bugs out, and then
There's Tommy Lung, the Tominator. Look at that big smile. Good morning, Brooke, Brownie, and Tubers.
Morning, Tommy.
Tommy the Tominator.
Stop pumping.
Snowbird, hello from Alaska. Love getting that first Misty dividend. We all did.
Yeah, it was good.
Alpha score update 5-2 Js. Oh my Buddha. Here come the Sooners or the Seahawks. Robert Pierpont, when it comes to investments, never forget Brooke is only one letter different from broke. Coincidence? Very good. Yeah. My initials are BS. There you go. And I was reminded of that many times as a kid. Mark Schaefer, hey, Brooke and Brownie, I'm putting all my Misty and Alti distributions back into Alti. So he's building that bag. Yeah. Lowering my cost base, so I'll be on house money sooner if payouts hold, and I believe they will. Just my opinion. Good on you.
I don't mind that strategy, Mark.
Blakester, any of the inverse ETFs like Salty is like making a combat on the crap table. You're betting against the shooter. Okay. Alpha, boys, good news. My TCC Thailand countdown clock is now 50 days.
50 days.
Ooh,
very
it's
good.
Coming, 7 weeks. Did I mention I missed Thailand? Okay, Jeff Trio. I never have dry powder, but that's why I use my margin. Yeah, margin is dry powder.
Yeah.
Richard Woolley, I'm a digital nobody. Rick Price, thank you, Brownie. Great help on the
no worries,
DTV.
mate.
No worries.
As I said, check that group out on Facebook.
Robert Pierpont, I always thought a digital nomad was someone who was always happy when online. The opposite of a digital, always mad.
Nomad, always mad.
Yeah. There he is, Dandy Don. China tariffs, 800 points down a day in stocks. Remember that? What was that last week? Crypto wipeout. Billions were made by the shorts. Binance made tremendous money. Not bad for a day's work. Manipulation, go golfing, get a massage. Yep. Don't use leverage, guys. Might be, especially on the cryptos. Alfa Romeo says, Brooke, as you know, Canada doesn't have any cheap airlines, unfortunately. No, he's right.
Australia doesn't have too many either.
Nope.
Maybe Jetstar, you might get a deal now and then, but that's about it.
Rick Price, Air Alaska now has international flights. Rick Price, maybe it could be used as one of the hops. Okay, hop into Alaska and then come.
Yeah.
EJ, hey guys, great show as usual. Why are so many people worried about tourism being down? Guess they like heavy traffic, waiting in long lines to eat.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it at all,
No.
Jay. I love it.
Yeah, it's actually, the pools aren't as busy, the traffic jams aren't as long, and no waiting at the restaurants. So I think they're concerned because it hurts the ties in the long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They depend on the high season
It's a cash society too.
Yeah.
Most of them don't have a bank account, so they rely on tourism to. But yeah,
they're great people here, and you want to see them do well.
For sure.
Robert Pierpont, options are like a language. When you get it, you get it. It's like a second language, and you get it, you get it.
Correct.
Correctamundo. Wolf, even though when you know options, you can get in trouble if you're too aggressive. Yeah, you go slow. Like walk before you You run and crawl before you walk, boys. Learn it
Yeah.
inside out. Living
I think
the
Mikey's
advent-
learning a bit of that language, a bit of that lesson at the moment, isn't he?
Who's that?
Mikey
Mikey Sprouse.
Sprouse.
Yeah. Poor
But-
Mikey. But hey, hopefully he can hang on.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Living the adventure.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Cannot find anything of New Age Dynamics in NDA, not NBA. ND is in David. A.
NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Google that.
Rick Price. Robert, I haven't gotten it for 20 years.
So I'm just rolling through a few now, guys.
Yeah.
We're getting up.
What do you think the odds are MicroStrategy joins SP in December? Good. I think the odds are good.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed, Alpha.
Score update 6-2 for the 7th inning for the Blue Jays. Okay. Let's go, Blue Jays. Rick Price, will war be all digital like the episode of Star Trek where computers determine which people were killed? And so in the real world, those people are asked to step into the disintegrators. Yeah. Excuse me. Wolf, STRC is 10.25%, and it's a monthly pair.
Yeah, right.
That's that MicroStrategy based product.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I think it's the dividend payer, you said. Yeah. Which is great yield for these pension funds. They probably love it. BYW, hit the like button, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, hit the like button, please, guys. Help us out. Get those likes up.
Wolf says, I own TSYY. It pays about 140% weekly. Well, that gets your money back damn quick if that continues.
Very good.
Yeah, might be one to look at, guys. Rick Price.
No, that was just him fixing
all right. 140 annualized yield weekly. Okay, in there.
Yep.
Jack Bree, Breakfast Clubhouse, 11 a.m. Yeah, we might be there a little earlier.
A bit earlier than that, mate. We'll be there about 10:15, probably.
Yeah, maybe 10.
Between
15.
10 and 10:15.
It's a shorter drive than
Yeah.
going to that dark side. And
it's got that beach view, and it's nice. Yeah.
Jackie don't like to go on my scooter that far.
Yeah.
I'm even
understandable.
nervous. Yeah. So
yeah,
this is a lot closer, so you can hop on the scooter and away we go.
Yeah, so come and join us, guys, if you want to have breakfast, if you're hungry, or come for coffee.
LV, thanks, guys, for all your alpha. Have a great week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brownie, take a look at Harvest, HAIS, Income ETF, holds Apple, Eli Lilly, NVIDIA, Coinbase, Broadcom, Palantir, Netflix, MicroStrategy, MSTR, Meta. Jesus, look at those
stocks.
Looks
good.
I kind of like all those stocks, too. I'll take a look at that. Yeah. Harvest.
Lilly
now, that's another one of those ETFs. Don't know if it pays weekly.
Yep. And the last one, I
goes
think,
to Return of the Living Dividend. Okay. Anybody else like the new Yield Max Weekly Palantir and LFGY? Okay.
I like the Palantir, but it's up about what it was about 70, wasn't it? Played.
Yeah.
It's a bit up and down. It has played $7 at one stage. It'll go from 7 to 3 to. It's a bit up and down, but it's a lot of people do like it.
So next, the next Money Matters will be a week Wednesday. Next week, and I think next Tuesday is the meet and greet. So keep in mind the meet and greet. That's the 4th Tuesday of the month at Fraser's, 6 p.m. All as you can make it. It's a good way to connect and try and get my nephew there. I'm sure he'll be showing up. So sing us a song maybe.
But I'll probably put something about the ride on the Facebook group tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah.
See if we get some interest and see what people want to do. As I said, we're going to go for breakfast now. We'll be there in 20 odd minutes, maybe half an hour.
Yep.
If anyone wants to come for coffee.
Breakfasts are good there, guys. Reasonably priced, and you can pick what you want off that menu.
What else is happening? So Cooper will be back on deck on Saturday. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, unless he's going to do a Wednesday live stream.
You think he will? Maybe.
Yeah, and we'll do.
It'll either be Wednesday or Saturday, guys.
Yeah, if not, that's right too. He might be dead of the world because he gets, who knows. So.
Yep. And I'd just like to say thanks for having me for the last month, and hopefully we give you a laugh. And
where are you going?
I'm out.
Yeah, I was kind of egging Brownie. Yeah, Brownie, let's do one more. No, Brookie,
I'll do the odd one with you, mate.
He's getting asked for too many autographs. Now he's getting recognized everywhere he goes, and they're all, yeah.
No, but it's been fun. I've had great.
Well, thank you, Brownie. You did a great job.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Another stellar performance.
I've enjoyed. hanging out with me mate Brookie.
Yeah, no worries.
We've been holding the fort for Cooper while he's been away, but he'll be back on deck now. And
Yep.
I think Cooper might get some other people that are living here and be able to chat with them and do different things. And
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be a good idea for the channel. Some
but
people,
I agree. Wednesday will be better for Money Matters.
yeah.
Uh,
And then keep Monday and Saturday for Thai news and that. And I like, you know, he used to interview people, and I always found them interesting.
I did too.
You know, somebody, you know, get somebody who's brand new here. What are your impressions? What do you like?
Yeah, and even just say,
then somebody been here 2-3 years, you know, and then the channel can ask questions. You know,
Well, exactly right.
Yeah.
So
we'll see where that goes, guys. Not to worry.
yeah. But
Richard Woolley says, thanks, guys. And the final one goes to Richard. I hope to organize my first trip that way soon. Meet up with everyone. Sure, guys. That'll be great.
thanks, guys.
Yep.
See you next time.
Stay tuned and listen to them.
Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high. Jungles whisper secrets, rivers carve the land. Cooper's holding Thailand in the palm of my hand. Elephants roam in the sunset's blaze. Every day's a wonder lost in a daze. From spicy street eats to the ocean's embrace. Thailand's a paradise I'll never erase. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get it enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. So here's to the nights, the sights and the dreams. Thailand's a wonder bursting at the seams. Cooper's Thaiadventure.
pays monthly, Brownie.